Hey, what's up? Welcome to another video. This is the 2016 Ford Explorer. This is the XLT model. Now, if you've been following my channel, you'll know exactly why I have this car and all the issues I've been having with my other car. But if you don't know, then just go back and watch my previous videos, and they'll get you up to speed on what's up with that. Still waiting for that other car to come back from the dealership. I'm not going to talk much about that in this video. Anyways, this is the XLT model, which is a step above base. What you get are these fog lights here. You get those nice LED accented lights. They're not on, but that's this little strip right here. You get the intelligent access key system, where you just stick your hand in the door and it unlocks, and you just touch the handle and it locks like that. This comes with Michelin's, they're 245 60 18s. This has the regular basic wheels too. Overall, though, I think the design of this Explorer is much better than the previous one. Not much better, but it's better than the previous one. I'll probably say this is the best looking Explorer yet. But remember, this is a refresh. It's not a completely new Ford Explorer. So we'll take a look inside here. You do have 3 rows of seating. Let me move this key up here. When you move the seats down, it's actually really easy. All the things are numbered. You pull this lever, that goes down. Pull on 1, pull on 2. I can't do this like this. Pull on 2, and the seat rolls back. So you pull on 2, and the seat rolls back. Bam. You pull this latch, get it back up. Pull on 1, and you just pull this up. That's kind of hard to do holding the camera, but you kind of get the gist of it. Anyways, the seats do fold pretty much flat, and these second row seats also fold sort of flat too. So that's a nice little feature if you want to put some dogs back there or something like that, whatever people get these little things for. I'll show you the rear though. You do have these vents right here, and in the second row you can control the air. These lights, light on, light off. Cup holders back there, a little speaker so that people can hear what's going on with the radio. It's nice. Ports. So we'll hop inside. Interior, for me the interior is just okay. It could be better, but I mean, I've never really been a fan of Ford interiors though. This has the Entertainment 201A package, which means that it does have remote start. Anytime you see that little arrow on a key, hope you can see the key correctly. Anytime you see an arrow on that little key, it means to turn the engine over. You push it twice. You lock this and push it twice, and the engine turns on. I can probably do it inside the car too. Let's see. Yeah, see? And the engine starts up. And then as soon as you get inside the car, it says to drive, press the brake and start button. So, right here, push start stop, put on the brake, you get the green light, and there you go. You gotta get yours before I gotta get mine. So this does have the Sync 2 system in it, the My Ford Touch system. This version is not upgraded to the latest software because it's just not, and I can't really do much about it because, you know, the reasons that I have this car, it's a dealer's car. So yeah, there goes that. 6-speed automatic transmission, SD card reader down there, USB, and bam, some power. Inside the glove compartment, you have these papers that need to come out. A little change thingy. This can also come out. This is super deep. I just don't. Then you have another one of these. Actually, this is a USB down there. You can see everything. The lighting's probably crazy. Put the papers back in there. Overall, it's pretty deep. It's a deep little storage compartment. And right here, if you have change, you can put your cards in it, or you can put, it actually tells you, it's funny, it says lip balm. You can put your little lip balm or your pins and some cards. So there goes that. That's pretty cool. And I think I call this the glove compartment. It's not, it's an armrest. This is the glove compartment, and it's a decent size. I mean, I feel like it probably should be bigger, but you know, it's hard to tell. Mirrors, as you can see with that, back there with that headrest up. The headrest is really long, so to definitely be blocking your view. I always drive with it down because I have nobody in this car anyways. So for me, I serve no purpose driving this except for the reason why I am. I have nobody I ever drive around. I have no kids. I have no nothing. But speaking of kids, though, for this to be such a huge SUV, the rear legroom space is kind of crap. I don't know. I don't think the legroom is used correctly. I'll hop back there and show you. The seat is positioned for actually how I drive, and I'm gonna go sit in the back. See, my legs are like right there on it. I mean, I guess, you know, it'd be, if you have a little kid, they'll probably have a decent amount of room. But even my sister, she's pretty on the skinny side, and she barely has any room. I mean, I'm not on the skinny side, you know, but you know, she barely has any room. Let's see here. You got the air back here, control the air for the rear passengers. The climate is off though up front, so the air will not work back here. And then another one of these power outlets. Standard on the XLT model, you do get power one touch up and down front and passenger. I mean, up front windows, the driver and the passenger, but the rears are not. You have to hold them. Speaker down here, speaker in there. Here's this kind of plasticky feeling, but you know, that's what you get. No rear armrest, just FYI. You can move these up and down, the seat belts like any other car. You can actually take this off. This is really funny. I just found it one day just messing around. If you ever wonder, if you get into a car that has these little handlebars, I can't think of the name of them right now, and you want to take them off, if they have these little cutouts, what you could do is just take this cutout, pull it off, and then there's some nuts and bolts and screws and stuff, and you just take them all out. You can remove the little handle. It's just something for you. If you have a car like this and you wondered why it had this little cutout on it, that's what it's for. But that's how you can take it off. Hold on, I didn't show this down here. Cup holders. Bam. Walk on over here now. Just like the majority of Fords, the gas tank is on the right side. Just push it and there is no cap, so notice a capless gas tank, capless gas, whatever the heck. So I want this to shut up. This is gonna piss me off. There we go. Cool. 10-way driver's seat, 10-way passenger seat in this car, because this does have the entertainment. This does have the 201A package. This is lumbar support. Here's just the seats. E-brake is down here, obviously. Hood release. Now, one thing I will say about this car is that the dead pedal or rest pedal, whatever you want to call it, is in a very awkward position. I guess since the wheel well is right there, this has to come in, and it's super annoying when I first got into the car. I'm so used to my Focus that I wanted to stretch my legs out a little bit, but I kept hitting the wall here, and it's super annoying. Let the truck go by. It's super annoying because I can't, it's not comfortable for me. It's almost, for me, this dead pedal is almost positioned where a clutch pedal would be, almost maybe a little bit over it, the clutch pedal would be there. So it's almost just like, it's not a rest pedal. It's just obnoxious and uncomfortable. I want to stretch my legs out some more, but I guess the wheel well is right there, so that's why you can't do it, but it's uncomfortable. So they should use the space differently with the redesigned version of this if I were them, because it's not comfortable at all. Now, I'll talk a little bit about driving. I'll wait and talk more about driving during the full review video, but I'll say that the car is surprisingly impressive. It's surprisingly deceiving. It drives rather large because it is a large vehicle. It's large and heavy, and it drives it drives like that, right? But it's deceiving because it also drives kind of agile for its size. So it's like once you turn in and the weight shifts, and you feel the weight shift, but it just kind of grips and holds, and it's rather agile for something so big. And this isn't the sport model, and I don't think the sport model drives any differently. Maybe the suspension setup would be a little bit more firm and everything, but as far as agility, I don't feel like it can get any more agile. And I've actually read a couple reviews on it, and they say the same thing. But of course, I've never driven the sport model. But yes, this car is actually really agile for its size. I'm not saying you're gonna go out and just hit the carved canyons with this thing, but it's a little bit more deceptive. You can find yourself braking less when you're coming to a turn because the car can't handle it, and it's not gonna understeer off into the corner. Suspension setup is really comfortable. It's not really firm, it's slightly jiggly. Excuse me, slightly jiggly on a broken pavement, but it's actually very, very comfortable. And I've had multiple people in this car, and they say it's actually a really rather comfortable car. And I'll give Ford credits. Ford knows how to keep a car quiet, just like my Focus ST, which is a good or bad thing depending on how you look at it. This car is quiet. Road noise is actually really, really silent. Wind noise, it's a little more, you get a little bit more wind noise than road noise, but it's very silent. And I found myself rather impressed when I first got this from the dealer. As I was driving it home, I was like, wow, this is actually this is really quiet. Let's see, you have these sun visors, pull them off, and like right here, sliding visors, so they slide all the way out, just like they do on the Focus. Eyeglasses. Oh, I didn't open this up, huh? Bam. So yeah, this does have Sirius XM because it is the XLT model that comes with Sirius XM. The XLT model also comes with parking sits. So let's put this junk in reverse, not rear. The heck am I talking about? I don't drive automatic. Anyways, and so we're gonna back up a little bit, and you'll see the park sense kick in and what park sense is. So let's stop for a second. So here it'll tell you on the left and the right how close or far away the distance of the object that is behind you. And as you can see, it is left and right. So if things are coming up from the sides, it'll help you out too. If I sound stopped up, it's because the freaking pollen is back in Augusta, Georgia. So you can zoom into and kind of get a closer look at down here. But let's keep backing up though. You have the guidelines. The guidelines do not turn with the wheel. So that's what this car comes standard with. That's what the base model Explorer does not have, is the parking sense in the rear. Bam! So overall though, impressions for this video, the car is not a bad car. I can see why people drive it in a way, sort of. I don't feel like the space is used correctly. The space in the front driver's side and the space in the rear. But if you have little kids, I guess you can get away with driving this. But also, if you have little kids, you can get away with driving a Fusion too. So it's not really, I don't know. I'm a little indifferent. I guess if you need the space and you have the kids, go for it. But if you don't necessarily need all the space, as far as space, I mean letting down the seats, the practicality of it, putting big things in the back, then definitely go for it. But if you just have kids and you don't really need all the space like that, then I just would stick with a sedan, honestly. And with the Fusion, you don't get this weird footness down there that just be messing me all up. So it's like I just want to go over more. Crap, I was driving that Soul over there a couple weeks ago, and I was able to relax the way I wanted to, and I came back in here and was like, come on, Ford, it's just ridiculous. Anyways, though, thank you guys for watching the video. I will have more on this car and more on the driving impressions of it. Some driving footage, possibly. If I get my car back before I can get all this footage, then I won't put a video up for it. But this is kind of like a quick review, little impressions of it. I kind of told you some driving impressions of the car anyways. Thank y'all for watching the video. In typical Ford fashion, you do have the little blind spot mirror, which some people like, some people don't. I like it. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching the video. Dual zone climate control. I'm never going to end this video. Dual zone climate control and automatic. That is what also comes with the XLT model. Will I ever end the video? I think I will. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, and I will update you on my car, and I will have some updates on the channel soon too. If you've been keeping track of it, I actually did change the did change the little art. And you go to the channel page, and I'll be changing more about the channel and possibly changing the name. So just keep it locked, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Love it. I love doing this. I love reviewing cars. I love walking through them. So if you live in the Augusta area and you're like, yo, Augusta, Georgia area, the CSRA as we call it. If you live in this area and you're like, yo man, I got a car I would like for you to check out, you know, if you want to come make a video about it, drive it around, hit me up because I would love to do it. I love to partner with people, drive their cars around, you know, hang out with people. Alright, so thank you guys for watching though. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's put some tunes back on.